Hi guys, Top Pops here, and in today's video, I'm going to be rating your Funko Pop collections. So let's get started. Alright, so I said in yesterday's video to post your collection to my subreddit r/toppops, and I was going to be rating as many collections as I possibly could, so let's get into this. Oh, and also guys, I did create a rating guide, so that way you guys know kind of how I'm rating these a little bit better. So let's go through these here. So the first thing that I have here is neatness. Are they nicely placed on the shelf, or are they just kind of scattered around? Now next up here we have display. So are these ones placed nicely on maybe a shelf, or a desk, or a mantle? I don't really care where they are, just as long as you can see them and they look nice. Or maybe are they thrown on the ground or in a box, because that'll lose you points. Now this one is a bit of a smaller one, and I would actually lose points for this one in my collection, but we have viewability. How many pops can you actually see out of your collection? Because for mine here, you know that they are kind of, like 2 or 3 back there. So for these ones, my viewability would probably be like a 5 out of 10. So for you guys, can you see all of your figures? Or maybe they're kind of stacked behind each other and you can only see the front row, but not the other ones. And now next up here we have effectiveness. So how is your space being used? Do you have this huge shelf, but you only have a couple in the bottom left corner? Or do you have this tiny shelf and you're kind of cramming them all in? You really need to kind of space out your figures to make sure you can see every single one of them. And this is very similar to viewability, but it does have a couple differences. And now for this last one here, we have danger. Now this one sounds scary. It's not too bad. It's more so like if the pops are like this, because I have seen this before, where like one is out on the shelf like this. This would be considered danger. It is just about to fall off of the shelf. Like it's wobbling just from me touching it like this. Or maybe the pops have been knocked over, stuff like that. And now I also have a bonus point for you guys as well. And this one here is maybe I see a rare figure or something that I really enjoy in your collection. Or maybe there's just something that stood out to me so much that I had to give you an extra point for it. But anyways guys, that is everything that we're going to be looking for here. Now let me actually open up the Reddit to check out the collections. Oh, and also I do want to mention guys, it doesn't matter how big or small your collection is. This is more so how you display them and not so much how many you have. Alright guys, so the first collection that we have here is coming in from Lullaby in Static. Now this one here looks amazing. I love the neatness on this one. Also the display looks great. You have its own personal shelves, and the pops that you put here do look amazing as well. And I am noticing a lot of the brand new McDonald's figures, those ones look great. And now in terms of viewability, I would say that you can see most of these figures right here. I do see a couple behind, but I am noticing that in the bottom left corner there, it's something like an extra Bugs Bunny. So you're not showing both Bugs, maybe you're showing your favorite one. So that is a great way to do it. And now it also looks like there are a couple more photos here. Oh, okay, so it's just so we can see these a little bit closer up, and you really do have most of the McDonald's ones, which is amazing. I am trying to get those myself, and I think for this collection here, well, let's check the last photo here so we can see a couple more here, but I think this collection here deserves an 8 out of 10. This is a really nice collection. Alright, so this next collection here is coming in from Greening5, and all we can see so far is just the Alexander Funko Pop from the Haunted Mansion, which is a really great character, but I don't know, maybe this is their whole collection, but they do have 2 other photos, so let's check out these ones as well. Okay, so here we have some Stranger Things ones, we also have SpongeBob, some more Haunted Mansion, and then we can see, okay, now the funny thing is about this one, so far we're seeing a lot of boxes, but not too many figures. So let's check this last one, maybe they're all out of box. No, for the last one we're getting 2 more boxes, but we can see the Matterhorn bobsled attraction, and I really do love that figure. That is a really great pop. I'm also noticing in the second photo there, we can see the Sweet Victory SpongeBob. Now with this collection here, we can't see too many of them. I will say it is very neat. It's just the display isn't the greatest. So for this one here, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10, but a 5 because I did really love that SpongeBob. And I would say with the pops that you have here, this would be an 8 or a 9, but because we can't see the figures, I'm gonna have to go a little bit lower on that one. So this was posted by Suyu MHA. Now these ones look great. I will say there is a little bit of danger on this one. You guys can see at the top there, they are starting to like lean out a bit. And I would say to fix that, put some shelves on the left and right side, or even just one side and then kind of push them that direction. Because when I used to have my collection similar to this, they really did start to fall a lot. Now one thing that did stand out to me with this collection here is that I can see 2 U2s there. You've got the Preston Plays as well as the Unspeakable, the kind of crazy version of them, and I think both of those figures do look great. And now this person also sent in a couple photos, so let's check out the next one here. Oh, okay, so you also sent in your soda collection. These look great. I especially love the use of the sodas with the cans next to each other, but I can see in the back there, do you guys see that? There is some Stranger Things Funko Pops being kind of hidden behind the sodas. Now I do this as well actually in my front. I do have sodas in front of the Funko Pops, so I'm not going to fault you at all for that, but for viewability, it would go down just a little bit. And now guys, they also sent in one more photo of their collection as well, but for this collection here, I did notice you can see pretty much every single figure. So for this one here, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's a nice one. Alright guys, so this next collection was posted by Kevin Smith 1668, and this is a really nice one here because it looks like you've dedicated a couple shelves to your figures. And so for this one here, I do see a bunch of Naruto ones on the front page there, and then on the second page, we have some Dragon Ball ones, and these ones actually have those clear shelves, and I really do enjoy those because then you can see the entire figure. So even though you did mention you are a newer collector and we'll be getting more soon, I'm going to give this collection an 8 out of 10 because I am giving you a bonus on this one for having some really rare Naruto Funko Pops. Now this next collection here is coming in from Mongoose_spiritual, and this one says, I'm a new collector and I did have some others, but they got broken and all boxes also gone. Now I'm not going to fault you for throwing away your boxes just because that is someone's choice. When they're making a Funko Pop collection, you can throw them out if you want to, or you can keep them. Who really cares? But I will say the boxes, if you don't want to keep them, are a nice way to display your figures a little bit better than this right here. I use them as risers when I actually first started collecting. I'll give you guys an example here. So if you take your figures, hold on, let me get a couple. If you take your characters and put them like this, especially if you have a lot of boxes, you can then take some pops in box or out of box and almost make like a riser for them. So you can put some characters here and then some characters in the front. So even if you don't want to keep your boxes because you're not going to sell them, this is a great way to help you display your figures without buying expensive shelving. And that's probably what I would have done here because you do have some really great figures, and this is only the first photo. We still have this one as well. So there's a couple more figures as well. Actually, it's the same ones, but they moved the front ones off so we can see them a little bit better. And if you did it like this right here with the boxes, you wouldn't have even had to do that. So this one here, I would give it a 5 out of 10. It's a good collection. And now this next collection is coming in from Sammerstrike69, and I think this right here looks great because you did do what I literally just mentioned with the pops there to have a little bit of a riser to it so you can see some of the ones in the back there. So that is a really great addition. Now the one thing that I will say is that I'm noticing some of the characters look like they've been knocked around a bit, so I would probably clean them up a little bit, but I mean these figures do look great. You also have some of the newer WandaVision ones, and this is only the first photo out of 8, so let's just kind of flip through these a little bit. Oh wow, I see the Bruce Banner and the Hulk one there. That is a really nice 2-pack, so that is definitely a rare one, so that is a bonus point to you right there. And out of this one here, you have all of the Chrome Hulks for the Infinity Gauntlet. That is really cool. Actually, there's a bunch of Hulks in the back there as well, and you can see them because they are on those little bit of pop risers, and I think that is really nice to kind of show off the pops even just a little bit better. But yeah, this is a really great collection of pops. So for this one here, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but you did get that bonus point, so I'll give you an 8 out of 10. Okay, so this next collection here is coming in from 95 Pop Snaps. Now this one here is a crazy amount of figures, and what I really like about it is that you can see pretty much all of the Funko Pops in one photo. That really does look amazing. But the one thing I will say is that you're putting pops in front of pops. Now I do that as well, like I said, so of course I'm gonna lose some points for that, so I'm also gonna dock you some points for that one right there. Not many, but there will be maybe 1 point docked for that, just because I love the pops in the middle there, but as soon as you look closer, there's probably some really amazing figures behind those that you can't even see. But I also really do enjoy the way you display your sodas. I think that's a spice rack. I definitely want to get one of those for some of my soda figures because that does look great. And now guys, one pop that I did notice that stood out to me right away is in the bottom left corner next to Batman there, you can see the original Lotso Funko Pop. So that's going to be the one that I count as a rarity and will give you an extra bonus point. And for this one right here, I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 on this one. This is a nice collection. Okay guys, now this collection here is coming in from Kanon Mona X. I believe I pronounced that right, sorry if I didn't, but these right here look amazing. I love the way you did this one, especially how you can see every single one of your figures, and I think this is a really great way to do it. Also, this is pretty much a full out-of-box collection, minus a couple in the middle there. Maybe some of your rarer or favorite ones are in box, and I am noticing something. This is going to be giving you an extra point for this one, but I can see some U2s in there. You've got Caleb City, you've got the Ricky Berwick, I also see Leon Lush, you've got Slimesicle, you've got Carson, a little awkward, but that is still some amazing figures there, and you can pretty much see every single one, and I even see me on the television on the right there. Now, you might have been trying to get bonus points there. I'm not going to count that because that would be unfair to everybody else, but for this one right here, I would give this, now with the, I'm going to say, I was going to give you a 9 out of 10, but with that bonus point, it's probably going to be a 10 out of 10. And I didn't even look at the rest of the photos, guys, and this just keeps getting better and better. I can see every single character. They all look great, so yeah, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 collection. Now this next collection is coming in from Cheeto Puffs 99, and they did say something here. They said, "Hey Tristan, I've been collecting for a few months now. Don't have much pops, but it's a work in progress. I'm 12, so I don't have the money for them, but I love and still try to collect them as much as possible." Now, I think you have a really great collection here, and the one thing that I will say is if you have the boxes, definitely use them as risers like I've been saying, because I'd love to see the rest of the figures behind the other ones, because I can kind of see, like if you guys look in the back there is the Donald Duck on the Matterhorn bobsled. I would love to see the entire figure. So if you can, and if you have the boxes, definitely use them as risers so we can see every single one just a little bit better. And it looks like you also have 2 photos here. Okay, here's some of your boxes right there. That's what I'm saying. Even if you could put them into really cheap protectors to save the boxes a little bit better, that is a great way to do it. And I would say for this collection right here, I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10, but I really do enjoy your Michael Clump, so I'll give you a 7. Actually, I also really enjoy your Pikachu as well as your Summer Stitch and a lot of other characters, so you are definitely going to be getting a bonus point. Okay, now this next collection here is coming in from Waduo1414, and it looks like you really do have some amazing pops here, especially the Simpsons ones, because I can see the Millhouse as well as the Sideshow Bob and the brand new Ned Flanders. So for this one here, I love that you have your own shelf for it. It doesn't look like any of the pops are in danger. Actually, we haven't been talking too much about danger, but I don't think we've really seen too many things in danger since I mentioned it last. So for these ones here, I do think they look great. I especially love the rarer figures you've got over here, like the original Roger Rabbit, and is that Remy? That's the Chase Flocked Remy. Both of those characters look great. So for this collection here, I would say viewability is great. Effectiveness of your space is also great. You filled in that entire shelf, but also made it so you could see every single figure on that shelf by doing a little bit of a riser in the back pops there. So for the danger, there's literally nothing here that I can see, and neatness does look pretty great. So for this one here, I'm also going to be giving you a 10 out of 10. Alright guys, so it looks like for this next one here, we have a video coming in from Pop Collector for Fun, so let's check this out.
What's up, Top Pop subreddit? Pop Collector for Fun here, and today I want to show off my collection because Top Pop said he would rate my collection, and yes, Tristan, I do want you to rate my collection.
Sounds good.
Quick look at my bookshelf, and these pops are not really in any specific order. I just put some random pops into the bookshelf, but overall, I am pretty happy how it turned out. Definitely the best part of my collection are all my signed Funko Pops, just because I just like meeting actors. Like, for example, right here we got Josh Brolin, Don Cheadle, Hawkeye, and also an autograph Sebastian Stan, and a lot of autograph pops in general. Here's Chris Hemsworth. We got like a Drake Bell, the voice actor of Spider-Man, and some Guardians of the Galaxy pops. And by the way,
did we know that Drake Bell was the voice actor for Spider-Man? I don't think I knew that. I don't. Really? Huh.
The only reason why Nugget does not have a box is because I did send the box out to get autographed by Karen, and yeah, here's some other autograph pops, and I do have a lot. Tom Holland.
Way more than I have.
We got some like random non-Marvel ones, a Fluffy, and of course a Stan Lee autograph pop. Here are...
Now that pop right there was crazy. Now I don't have a Stan Lee Funko Pop that's signed by Stan Lee, but I do have a Vision signed by Stan Lee, which is still amazing that I do have that, but it looks like Pop Collector for Fun, you have a lot rarer pops than I thought. The ones you show in your videos are always the newer ones. You should really be showing off some of these rare ones, because I've not even shown off half of these before.
WandaVision Funko Pops and some Marvel Grails, and as you guys can tell, I am a huge Marvel Funko Pop collector. Here are my Avenger Endgame pops and some older lines such as Winter Soldier and Iron Man 3.
Wow.
Here you have some of my favorite Funko Pops out of the box with some OG Avengers Funko Pops above.
See, that's cool. I love those figures.
My 2 favorite Funko Pops.
I think I have the Nick Fury out of box, but that's the only one. Sorry, I'm cutting him off.
Thank you, Top Pops, for giving me the opportunity to show...
Hold on, guys. I was talking over him. We got to go back to check out those 2 right there. It was some of the rarest ones he has in his collection. Hold on.
Pops, the SDCC, James Rhodes, and Tony Stark.
Wow.
Thank you, Top Pops, for giving me the opportunity to show off my collection.
No problem.
And by the way, everybody watching this video, just comment down your own ratings, because I definitely do want to know your own thoughts on my collection. And also, Top Pops, give me a rating. I don't care if it's bad or good, as long as I make it into your video.
Bad? Why would it be bad? No, Pop Collector for Fun. I would say for that collection right there, I'm just looking at my list here. Neatness is 100% 10 out of 10. We have display in box or on shelf. So this one here is of course on a nice shelf. So I would definitely say that this one right here is also a 10 out of 10. Viewability is of course 10 out of 10. I'm pretty sure we can see every single Funko Pop you have. Well, I do see a couple in the back there, but I'm not going to fault you for that. Maybe they're out of box figures. We also have effectiveness, and it looks like you're filling every single shelf nice and neatly. And for danger, I didn't see see any danger, so that one is going to be 0 out of 10, but that's the better way to go than 10 out of 10 on danger. So for this here, I'm going to give you a 10 out of 10, but also because of how rare your characters are, I am going to give you a bonus point, giving you the first collection to get 11 out of 10. And now from the stipulations that I put on each collection, I don't think an 11 out of 10 is going to happen very often, so Pop Collector for fun, congratulations. Okay, so this next collection's coming in from Brianna Hazel. Now, it looks like she only has 4 different figures, but I do think these are 4 really great figures. And also, you can see every single one. It looks like they're standing nicely on the shelf, so I would give this one a nice 7 out of 10. But also, I really do enjoy that Stitch with Cake, which is exclusive to New York Comic Con, which is a pretty rare figure, so I'm going to give you on this one a nice 8 out of 10. Okay, this collection's coming in from Cameron C152, and this is what he's got right here. Now, this one, I will say, your shelf looks a little small for the amount of pops you have, because you do have some on the floor, but you do really have some amazing characters here. I love the 10-inch ones that you have, especially the Zombie Magneto kind of hidden behind the Mewtwo over there, and it looks like you have them on risers as well, so that is really nice for the collection. Now, for this one here, neatness, I'm going to give you a little bit less on that one just because there are a couple on the floor, so maybe you do need to get a slightly bigger shelf, but you do have a lot of really great characters, so you are going to be getting a bonus point today because I do see that Stitch with Cake on the bottom there, as well as a couple other ones that I find really neat and that I have in my collection just because I really enjoy them. So for this here, also you do have another photo, so let's check that real quick. Yeah, so for this here, oh, there we go, guys. We have some inbox characters. We also have the Furby. So for this here, I'm going to give you... Okay, because of the not so neat and you can't see every single character with the ones being on the ground, I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10, but I did give you a bonus point, so I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, now this collection is coming in from Secret Fisherman 1743, and this right here is really great. It looks like you might be from Canada because you do have a couple Canadian exclusives. Maybe you even went to Canadian Fan Expo, which would have been really cool. Maybe we even met. I'm not sure because I was there that year. But there are some really nice pops here. I love the Star Wars ones and how you've got them all together. You also have your Simpsons ones together. You've got your Marvel ones together. You've also got Cuphead there. And also on the top there, I do see some pretty nice ones. Even with that Chase Five Nights at Freddy's figure, that is a really nice addition to any collection. Now the one thing that I will say is though, you should really be pulling the pops forward on the top shelf there because you have them in box, but it looks like the Woody's kind of hidden, so you should pull them up next to Forky because that would look really great. Maybe it doesn't fit all of them across, I'm not too sure, but whatever it is, you should definitely put as many pops as you possibly can in the front row. So for this collection here, because of how nice they look and I don't see any pops in danger, I would give this one here, this is a tough one because I really do like the way it is, but some of the pops are kind of hidden in the back, so I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. This right here is definitely a really nice collection, but pull some of the pops forward so we can see them all. It'll look a lot nicer in the front. And well, alright guys, that is all of the collections that we're going to be going through today, and if you guys would like to see an episode 2 of me rating your collections, please let me know in the comment section below. But before we get out of here, let's spin the wheel. Alright everybody, so I got the wheel. Now let's spin this thing and let's see what we get today. Oh, hold on, that's a little loose. One sec, be right back. I do have to tighten the pegs a little bit sometimes, but anyways, let's spin this thing. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Harry Potter. First time getting that one. Let me grab one. Alright, so the Harry Potter Funko Pop that I went with today is a pretty cool one. This one was a Summer Conventions exclusive, and this one here is Moaning Myrtle. Now, the only way you can get a Moaning Myrtle Funko Pop is through SDCC. They never made another one after this Summer Conventions exclusive right here, and this one came out back in 2018, so now 3 years ago. And something that's really cool about this character here is that it shows her entire robe with the crest, but they also made the entire thing glow in the dark, so I thought that was a really nice touch on Funko's part. And then if you guys also want to see the back of the box, there is the rest of the pops that were in this set. These ones here on the back were actually all of the commons from this wave, so there was some really nice ones to go along with this Moaning Myrtle. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like me to rate more collections, because I definitely will if you guys want to see it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with that. She calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.